Imagine your boy CP with dope slangers. I'm talking before TVs with coat hangers. We sold bangers, show strangers who real flex. Just know the skill next if you feel best. My skill set so real threat they coincide. With GRIOT free flow, we going live. We flowing by and spit.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Help me to crack them algorithms and all that. Make sure y'all subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. You know what time it is, man. August Alsina. Shame. You understand? August Alsina pretty much did an interview with Angela Yee, breaking down, you know, his relationship that he had with Jada Pinkett Smith, you know, and it's weird, man. It's weird. Now, I'm gonna say this: a lot of people are upset at the interview. The interview actually isn't where he spilled the beans at. You know, like, you gotta correct the narrative, because the interview was just her asking about the song he dropped last year. Now, the song he did last year is where, you know, all the, you know, the kissing and telling, which real niggas don't do, you know, that's where that came from, you know. And the song itself and the video for the song is where you have to, you know, start breaking down and dissecting everything. The song is called Nunya, you understand? And he did a music video to it, which is not really him performing, but it's like, it's one of them Bitmoji heads, you know, moving around, like, and, you know, I guess singing in his place. And in the video is basically a text conversation between him and someone named Corin, and Corin is, you know, Jada's one of her middle names is Jada Corin Pinkett Smith, something like that. And then, you know, even in the midst of, you know, that text conversation, there was like a gift he used with her in it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, he basically spilled the beans back then, but this song dropped a year ago. You know, and people was calling it pretty much speculation, but, you know, from that video right there, you could put two and two together. But because it wasn't clear as day, I guess people kind of, like, you know, threw it under the rug. And now, because of this interview, it's, you know, this is the interview, he's confirming what it was. And I just think that's sucker shit, man. I just think that's sucker shit. Like, you know, if you have an affair with somebody, you hold it down. Like, you know, whatever it is. You understand me? Like, you know, this is a huge family, like, in terms of the Smiths. Like, you got Will, you got Jada, you got the sons. Like, even one of the sons is, like, getting pounded out by Tyler, the Creator. Like, this is a huge family. You understand? And it's clear that, you know, some weirdo stuff is going on, because, you know, people, Will and Jada have always been public about having an open relationship. There's also been stories about them being at, like, swinger parties and, you know, things of that nature. So there's definitely some weird stuff going on in that house. You understand? And you know, I mean, it's not weird to everybody. Like, it's something that people do. You understand? If you got a swingers party, obviously there's a culture or something that, you know, that's the type of stuff that they're into. But, you know, that's just let you know that there's different things going on in that crib. You understand? So I guess part of them having an open relationship, my thing is this: I don't know to the extent of what August Alsina and Jada had. You understand? But when you watch the video, it's pretty much, if this text message conversation that he's recreating, if it's something that's, like, really real, or it's a reflection of they real dealings and everything, it's basically like them two was dealing with each other. He caught feelings. He knew that they couldn't have nothing serious. So, like, it's like he started to try and move on with somebody else, and then it's like she was mad about that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, and I'm saying this is what I'm getting from the music video, the text message conversation. If you're a female and you're already in a situation, a marriage or whatever, and you just having an open relationship with somebody, I mean, you got to understand that even if it's an open relationship, that nigga is still just a side piece. Like, if you not having no plans on making that dude a priority, then he's allowed to go and do whatever he wants. You understand? Like, it don't matter who he taking pictures with. It don't matter who pics he liking on social media. He's allowed to do what the hell he wants. Like, that's just what it is. You understand? And that's that toxic female behavior that motherfuckers be talking about. Like, y'all be thinking like, if a dude is a side piece, that he's just supposed to like stop everything to bend to your will, and like that ain't that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've been in that situation before, where I was a side piece, and sometimes things go left, chicks catch feelings, but at the same time, it's like, yo, if you got a whole situation, you can't be mad that I got a situation. You understand? No, I'm dealing with, other people. Like, I'm technically still a single person. Like, I might be quote unquote boyfriend number 2, but at the same time, like, if you still are in your relationship, you might be conflicted or, whatever the case may be, like, whatever it is, it's up to you to deal with that. You understand? Like, you got to make a decision at the end of the day. You can't say that, or you can't have somebody being just a side dish and then getting mad when they're, doing other things. Like, that's just not how that works. You understand? And I think people who do get mad over stuff like that are corny, and it's something that happens in everyday life. You understand? I done been through it. I done heard stories about it. You see it on social media. Like, it's a real thing. You understand what I'm saying? People think they can just have their cake and eat it too. Like, nah, it's not that type of party. You understand what I'm saying? And I could understand him coming from a place of being hurt, as far as maybe like the way he described it in the interview. He said that he lost relationships, he lost money. So it pretty much sounds like when he walked away from the situation, he walked away from whatever resources she was possibly bringing to the table for him. You understand? And listen, when you separate from certain people, you gotta be ready to lose everything. Well, not everything, but lose what they were bringing to the table. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you have some people who are not gonna, be like that, which, most of the time it's the guys. Like, even if you not messing with a guy anymore, if a dude is a stand-up individual and he holds it down, then 9 times out of 10, if he's bringing certain resources around and y'all already got certain stuff in motion, then he's going to allow you to keep them resources. You understand? But, when it comes to females, it's like you just walked away from a female, like, completely, detaching yourself from her, no longer giving her whatever she was getting from you. It did not necessarily have to be sex. Like, it could have been just that certain level of friendship, love, companionship, or just being there, that it's like, if she really needed that from you, or felt like she needed that from you, but then you chose to walk away, because you feel like you're not getting what you want from her, then she's going to be scorned about it. You understand? And you're going to lose. Like, if she's bringing certain resources to the table, you're going to lose that. You understand? That's just, what it is. So, you just got to be prepared for stuff like that. So it's a little bit of BS on both of their parts, in terms of just their relationship and how intimate they were, or, whatever the case was, or just how they were in terms of dealings. I do feel like she might have been real toxic, just in terms of, and I don't think it's one of those things where she was leading him on. I mean, who this family is. Like, this not no secret undercover thing, but, I feel like dude had false expectations. Like, I felt like dude thought he had a chance at, like, just like maybe sweeping off her feet and taking her away. Like, that wasn't happening. You understand? It might be one of them things that does happen, but I can't see that with Will and Jada. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even with them having an open relationship, that's the point of having an open relationship. So that you don't have to separate. Y'all both can still do your thing and, you know, still at the same time be together. It's a weird concept that some people not going to get. Even I think it's stupid. You know, that's just me. You understand? Like, I prefer to just deal with the one person I'm with and that just be that. You understand? But that's how some people live life. So, you know, with stuff like that, you got to understand what comes with it. You know, if you're in an open relationship with somebody that has a huge public marriage and they celebrities and stuff like that, you should never expect that y'all are going to have something long term, like, or y'all are just going to sail off into the sunset together. Y'all should never expect that. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what people be thinking. People just have false expectations when they get in a situation. So, you know, in part of the interview, I was kind of starting to feel bad for Son, because I understand why, but I also, you know, putting it out in public is kind of I'm on the fence about it a little bit, just because you know, as an artist, this is what niggas do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, in music, you know, even in rap music, dudes telling themselves all the time and, you know, speak on certain situations. I mean, you got songs out there like Hit 'Em Up where, you know, Pac is openly saying, oh, y'all niggas shot me. Like, you understand me? It's just, you know, really part of art, you know? Especially R&B niggas. Like, R&B niggas are like the softest creatures on earth. Like, you know, this is the type of music they make. Their music is based around heartbreak. I mean, Drake has even done it. Even though Drake is a lot more subliminal in his music to where you have to figure it out, he's still doing it. He's still, like, they done had articles breaking down him talking about Rihanna in certain songs. You understand what I'm saying? It's like that, you know, is just done by these guys. So it's crazy. It's crazy, but, you know, I definitely feel like that was some bozo shit. You know, you don't kiss and tell. It is what it is, man. You know, so let me know what y'all think about that. You know, make sure y'all watch the interview. You know, it was an interesting interview. They kind of got to it really quick. That segment started maybe like 3, 4, 5 minutes into the interview. You understand? It wasn't that far in. So, you know, it's something you could really, like, watch and you'll get to it quick and, you know, you can really understand what was going on. But Son is hurt. Son is definitely hurt. But I just felt like dropping that song last year I felt like it was a clown move. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's just me. Let me know what y'all think about it. You know, and yeah, leave your comments, like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Get more blogs from me, man. Y'all know what time it is. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'll let y'all soon. I'm out.